My headphones. You hear it? Sweat Equity podcast and streaming show. Pragmatic entrepreneurial advice with veiny dick jokes. I'm your host, Law Smith. Sitting here with me is Eric Reginger. Our guest, Serena Faison. You're going to hear on that third mic. Hashtag GirthyRI. Hashtag 69B2B. Hashtag Sweat Equity. You can listen to us on iTunes, Apple Podcast app, Spotify, Laughable, which I think is still around. We're on there. We're future on there. YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, LinkedIn, Roku, IGTV. Isn't that right, Eric?
Yeah, don't push that Roku too much, so.
Okay, because it hasn't been updated.
Don't like to update it. Big pain in the ass.
We are sponsored by Grasshopper. Try grasshopper.com/sweat is the way you get the hookup. Holler if you hear me. Try grasshopper.com/sweat gets you $50 off that business phone line. You need an extra business phone line that is not Google Voice. Don't be a jabroni. Don't have it go to your personal phone line. Try grasshopper.com/sweat. We'll give you the hookup for you. It gets the hookup on this show. FreshBooks. FreshBooks is accounting software that you can invoice your clients in this digital new normal world. Go freshbooks.com/sweat. Gets you $150 off your annual subscription. Go freshbooks.com/sweat is the only way you can get that coupon and help out this show. That's 69 in B2B right there. And Warby Parker, warbyparkertrial.com/sweat. Like Keith Sweat, wearing some sweet prescription sunglasses, prescription eyewear. Don't get ripped off by Big Eyeglass where you pay $300 or you go to the Sunglass Hut. I don't know, is the Sunglass Hut even still a thing?
No.
I think it is.
Malls aren't a thing anymore.
Malls are dead. All business is dead. Retail's dead. But Warby Parker is alive because they're a disruptor in the eyeglass game. warbyparkertrial.com/sweat. I'm wearing mine if you're watching this on video, and I've got a stupid football-shaped horse head, and they fit my head. warbyparkertrial.com/sweat. We'll send you 5 pairs to try on at home. You don't like them? Send them all back. Get 5 more. They can do it by face size. I think that is amazing. You ready to get this? Hotty toddy. God almighty, you ready to get this show started, Eric?
Not like that, but okay.
Yeah!
My sweat equity. Sweat equity. Sweat equity. My sweat equity. My sweat equity. Sweat equity. What about my sweat equity?
One part I forgot. Have you sat through our ad read like that?
No.
It's been a while since you've been on the show.
Yes, no, I have not. Wow, and you're so enthusiastic, which is great.
And there's nothing really written on here. It's just blank.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
I
have the URLs because I forget the URLs. But
I was going to say your advertiser should be very, very happy because you're so passionate.
Well,
He's not normally that passionate.
No.
It's because he's got an audience.
I know. There's 3 other people in the room. We've been doing this, just Eric and I, in a weird snuff bunker the last couple of times. So it's been
Hey,
weird.
that's my house.
Or by Zoom. So it's exciting to see other people. How about that? It's
I
exciting
know.
to see you. I miss hanging out with you.
I know. It's very nice to be here. Thank you for
So
having me.
SerenaFaison.media is the website.
Eric,
Yeah.
is he ever going to get like the name right?
Did I do it?
Well,
You said it weird. You said it
it's not
odd.
exactly-
Fazan?
Yes.
There you go.
Fuzzon?
There you go.
Have I said it wrong the whole time?
Dude.
Probably. You
But
don't
I-
say my name right ever.
Well, I do that on purpose.
So
Once I messed it up the first time, then
Well,
I...
that's why. Well, that's what Eric and I were thinking. Like maybe that you were doing it on purpose.
Well, not for you.
That
For
means he
him,
really
yes.
loves you.
For him, I show love in different ways. So
5 love languages, right?
yeah, I'm all 5.
Okay, you're all
I'm
5,
needy.
okay.
No, what are the 5? What are the 5 love
You know
ones?
what? That's a good question. I'm not sure.
I've read the
There's,
book and I forgot.
I know. I have the book. I haven't read the whole book.
I downloaded the audio book and then
One's,
get to
one's
it.
like gifts. One's like appreciation.
yeah,
One's
that's all
food.
I know.
Yeah.
Food is one.
I don't know if food's one.
I think it is.
I think that's in the like service. I think.
Oh. I don't know.
Oh, touch.
Yeah.
Not yourself. Touch.
My God.
What?
But
Oh, Lord.
you have to touch your partner.
Yes.
And then there's God. I know. There. I think I'm definitely. I was definitely like whatever the neediness of hey, thanks for doing that. I need to
Really?
hear. I need to hear that.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Tell me about it.
appreciation. So you,
Hey, I appreciate both of you.
we appreciate you.
Yeah,
too.
see? That makes me feel good. What's been going on? So I haven't seen you in a while. Eric's been working with you on some stuff.
He's amazing.
And
Amazing. Yes.
and we'll spell your name for people that want to know the website. SARINAFAZAN.media.
Yeah, you did
Yes.
it.
Yay.
See, I can't read out loud really well. That's why if I had a script here, I wouldn't be able to read it. And I almost fucking dicked that up really bad because my head just jumps around. So I think that's why I do stand up in a way, because I could never read out loud in class or whatever. And you're like, well, fuck it, I'm just going to divert and make a joke. You know, like.
Pretend to read.
Right.
Yeah.
I've always had problems with that, so I have to go super slow if I read anything. But
You did it.
I did it.
Congratulations.
You did it.
What's been going on? I see a new brand. I see a new website, making moves.
Yes. Didn't Eric do a great job on the website?
Yeah.
This is why we have you on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like this.
Promote
very
it.
much.
Promote it.
And then I saw a new artwork for the podcast Trailblazer.
Yes.
I'm doing your plugs for you.
You are. No, please.
On Apple Podcasts,
On
Spotify, all that
everything.
stuff.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going great.
What guests have you had on recently?
It's going great. So we've actually been doing a lot of great projects. And what do you think of The Office here at Sky Strategic Marketing? Tanya and the team here
See,
are
she's so
awesome.
nice. She's diverted already. She couldn't even plug your own stuff.
No,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that.
All right. Yes, we're doing this in Sky Strategic Marketing in PR's office, Sky Strategic's office, I should say.
Isn't The Office so neat, though, and this building?
Yeah.
I remember as a television reporter, though, I asked my former chief photographer at work, he said, don't you remember we used to do stories here at this building? Because this building is such a great building.
Yeah,
so
it's an old
eclectic.
cigar factory. For
Yeah.
those-
Or ghost stories where they
Yes.
place might be haunted.
Yeah.
It's that old.
It's got like 14 staircases in here to get around.
Yeah.
Which
it's
I
a
find-
labyrinth.
Yeah,
Yes.
which it definitely feels hodgepodgey the way it's probably been kept up in the last 150 years it's been around probably.
Yeah. Hey.
And there's like, I'm walking up here, the MC Escher staircase, and it's like, there's a ballerina fashionista business in here. There's
yeah.
like,
All sorts of cool.
there's a bunch of businesses that you aren't sure are businesses. You're like, does this guy live in here, or is this, what's going on in here? So
It'll be so neat to see.
it's very eccentric.
Yes.
Yeah, in a good way.
Eclectic.
Yeah,
Eclectic.
yeah.
I would use it, right? Eclectic.
Yes. Yeah. Similar to our place in Ybor, like, you know.
Right, I loved your offices in Ybor. Your offices in Ybor were so
Yeah.
neat
This is
as
we
well,
weren't
eclectic.
going to settle for anything less eclectic than
Yeah.
Yes, there we go.
We
I
want to be
needed it.
around and weird.
Yes,
Yes.
there we go.
We
There we
don't.
go.
We're weird enough, but by comparison, we look like a bunch of what do they call it? Normies, normcore, as the kids call it.
compared to the real weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm fine with that.
yeah. Oh, you don't know about normcore? Where
I've
kids,
heard that before.
Kids go out. Have you heard of that?
No, I have not.
I thought they were
heard
talking
that.
about the guy from Cheers.
Yeah. Well, it's where the kids these days, they go out. They're dressing so oddly now that if you're the person that goes out dressed in like khakis and a button-down shirt, you're being the oddball. You're being the most odd out of all of them because you're going normcore.
Normcore.
Yeah.
Wow.
That just sounds like the old school frat boy with the fish belt
Yeah.
and the Dockers.
Oh yeah, that's every
That's
guy I went
not
to college with.
normcore.
Yeah.
See, I rejected that.
No,
look.
it's a thing for sure. It's just not.
Although I am wearing khaki shorts today, but not
We're
a button-down
dads.
shirt.
We're not even in this. We're 30. We're in our mid-30s. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
even.
true.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. So what's
So it's been really neat.
Yeah.
Actually. Yes.
what
So-
have you learned about the quarantine, self-quarantine?
Well, okay. Well, there's lots to talk about on that, right?
Can we get
So-
you up in that mic?
Oh my.
You know how
oh
we
yeah.
do it.
Yes. Can you guys hear me? Is this
There.
better? Okay.
There
Is
we
this
go.
so much better?
Yeah.
No. This has been crazy, hasn't it? So what we've been doing is sharing your story, which is right now during the coronavirus crisis. Of course, there's a lot of stories we've been doing. We've talked to doctors. I just talked to a judge about the mission critical courtrooms that are still functioning.
What's that?
It's so interesting. Talk about law and order. They have to uphold law and order. So right now, there are mission critical courtrooms. That means in Hillsborough County, there's only a couple of courtrooms open where they have to conduct hearings, and very few people are allowed, in and out. So, I mean, everybody
It's like
is
Hannibal
adjusting.
Lecter getting rolled in.
I was going to say, what kind of stuff are
everybody-
they doing? What has to be handled right away?
I still have a couple court dates coming up, and they're going to do them
You're a special
Teleconference.
case, though.
Yes.
well, one's family law, and then they're like, we'll just do that telecommunicate or whatever, and then one's a small claims that I think I have to go in for it, honestly.
Well,
Really?
well, some,
I'm mixing the two. Maybe I have to do the opposite.
well, some, even if you have, so if you
Should
have to,
probably look
if
that
you have to go into court, just like anywhere else, well, with lots of places, they're only allowing so many people in at the same time.
Right.
So it's very limited. Most of the hearings are through teleconference.
Yep.
Right now, and we're getting ready to post the story, but juries right now in the state of Florida, there probably will not be any jury trials until well past June.
Huh.
So
That's pretty crazy when you
Yes.
think about it.
And then if you guys think about this too, it's already hard enough when you get subpoenaed to be on a jury to get people,
You don't just throw it away?
well, I mean, it's your civic duty, but
She just calls the
I never
mayor.
got it.
no.
I never got it, man.
I don't have to go to this, right?
You don't know. You don't know if I got it or not.
But don't you guys just think in general it's hard to get people even to go to jury duty? But now, after they open it up to jury duty,
Let's
people are
face
gonna
it,
be
it's
more
not the
hesitant.
best people in society that are fired up to go to jury duty.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
If you're not
it's
trying to
crazy.
if you're not trying to make an excuse to get out of it,
There's
probably not a
something
good
wrong
sign.
with you.
Yeah, you probably got too much free time going on.
Yes.
Eh? It's like if maybe I should apply for that mesothelioma case or whatever. Maybe I should.
Those are very specific.
Maybe I'm the
ads being
target demo
run
for
at
those
certain times.
for those lawyers in the middle of the day going for class action lawsuits. Maybe I'm in that demo. It's time to look in a mirror. But yeah, I'd say it's hard to get anybody to do anything.
Yeah.
It was hard to get people to go out just in general before, I would say, from doing just stand-up shows. I know that. And then now you're gonna have this layer of weirdness of everybody being OCD and having cooties and.
Well, I mean, honestly, I just had a guest on the podcast. Her name's Allie Lamb, and she is.
Is that who was here before?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's an event planner, and she
Yeah.
has a business called Social Revelry. And we were talking about there's going to be two segments, right, guys? Like one segment of the population, when things open again, they're going to be very gung ho about going out, being around people. But then there's going to be another huge segment that they're not going to want to do anything because there'll still be a lot of fear and insecurity about the whole thing.
It's hard too to know what the best choice is if you want to be the person that start things back up again. It's like, man, it doesn't
Right.
seem like it's a little early, from what everything I've heard, but I don't know. I mean, it's going to be weird for sure. People think
That's
they're
tough.
just going to turn it right back on. It's like, I don't know about all that.
No way.
I think
right?
as the death ratio versus the case ratio, the ratio gets wider between people dying and how many people have it. As that spread gets bigger in a ratio, people are going to say, "Fuck it, I don't care."
You think?
If you're not dying as much, because part of the problem is a lot of people can have it and be asymptomatic. I think the thing that needs to happen is the testing we need to be able to get it like a pregnancy test and go be able to do it.
Yeah. They need to just mail them to everybody's mailing address right to your home. Boom, here you
Because
go.
That's a good idea.
If
You
you
know,
know,
like-
Right.
but then you'll have the people that won't do it just because they won't test themselves and that they weren't going to do self-quarantine anyway. So
Hey, we just got to
There-
talk about jury duty. They can mail that letter to your house and
Right.
say, "Hey, you're under
right,
arrest."
so
You didn't
that's
come."
how you
You
should
know
have to
what?
mail it
Get the
in.
jury duty people.
No, but you know what? You're right. Like if there are letters being mailed for jury duty, right? I mean,
There's a social contract.
Yeah. Well, there's a database with all of our information, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know what kind of I mean, chances are the testing would be like a cheek swab or something. It would have to be pretty advanced, I think,
There's
to
blood
be
tests.
able to. that's even worse. Like, you know,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
aren't going to want to give their blood as a so I say just mail it, you know, but there's got to be something that they can do mass numbers of testing before it really is going to make everybody feel good.
It won't be. I don't think it'll be administered by the government. I just think it would be something that they might make it as cheap as possible for everybody to get it. You know, like I guarantee there's a race to figure this out right now. How do we mass produce this test to check your antibodies and stuff, and you know, or make it available to someone like CVS, Walgreens. I think there's a CVS within like every mile, like square mile of the
It
United
seems
States
like
or something
it,
crazy.
you know? It
And then
seems like
Walgreens'
it.
strategy, all they do is they literally will open up across from a CVS wherever they go.
I know.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
And then the people buy more out of a Walgreens the way they set up the aisles.
They do? Really? Wow, you learn something new every day. I had no idea.
I'm a dork for like consumer behavior, like fun facts like that. So you go to the grocery store, all the end caps with the way they set those up, it's all really strategic.
It's true.
Yeah.
Walgreens is much more appealing to the eye when you walk in than a CVS.
When you were with Snap-on, it wasn't that part of it when you were looking at aisles and like placement and stuff.
Well, I mean, in a Snap-on truck, there's only one aisle.
But y'all as a company, I thought.
Well, I mean, the placement of, you know, products within the truck itself definitely matters, you know?
Yeah, and so where your eye level is, it's fun to, if you catch yourself trying to notice it, like, okay, well, you're going to look where the little stickers are at because they're trying to get your attention, right? So that's strategically done from corporate through the grocery store or whatever retail store it is usually. And then if you're in like a Walmart grocery store or one of the big box ones, check where your eye level's at. Because the eye level for guys is going to be like the one rung higher than the female category they're trying to get. And so, and then also the cheapest stuff is usually really far down or really high up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cereal that comes in the bags.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
So you think you're getting a deal because you're seeing this one's the deal right here, but if you look down, sometimes you can find a deal better that way.
Yeah, it's the same way they have candy bars at the checkout counters. You know,
Yeah, impulse buy. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But I think that's interesting, right? Because it's all playing to human behavior and impulse, and then trial and error.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
So speaking of like grocery stores and CVS's and Walgreens or Walmarts and all that, are you guys going to the grocery store, or do you feel hesitant about going to the grocery store?
I do not hesitate to send my wife to the grocery store. She said she was going to go today, so we'll see.
I am temporarily moved in with my baby mama, technically still my wife, and she's been handling that, so I'm not scared to do it.
I know some people are. I'm not either. I'm not either.
Yeah.
Some people are, and I try to be very cognizant of how everybody feels about it, and there's a lot of strong opinions.
Right.
A lot of strong opinions out there.
Plus, you're like local celebrity, so you got to be on your best behavior.
Well, thank you. That's very sweet.
If
of you
people
to say,
ever recognize me, they're like, "I saw you fart on stage at Side Splitters Comedy Club." I'm like,
You got a guy with the
"Oh,
colonoscopy,
yeah."
right?
You guys, you got
That's
that bit
you.
about your ball hair, huh? I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, this is my mom. She's shopping with me. Yeah, so that's the other thing that's the thing that's really weird is like I can't see my parents, and we're trying to.
Right.
And they want to drive by and see me with the kids. I'm doing PE with the kids every day. So I try to have a structured schedule if I can.
Well, I mean,
It's not your job
Sorry.
to make excuses.
Wow,
okay.
long drop.
that is hard. Like
Wrong button.
with the parents, right? Like I do think. I mean, there's certain people that I do feel really should be protected.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of friends too who the parents live here, and they can't see the kids or the grandkids.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
My parents have like
tough.
driven around the park we're at and then
Wow.
drop off cookies like it's a bomb.
Oh, my. Really?
Yeah.
Dead drop?
Oh.
Yeah, dead drop.
And your parents live.
My parents
super
live
close.
in our neighborhood.
Right.
So they're lucky, they get to see my kids every day still. But they're not going anywhere. I mean,
Right.
we
It's
keep
just-
inside our little group.
It's so strange, isn't it? It's like we're living in the Twilight Zone or something.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. I'm honestly surprised at many people that followed the protocol.
You were, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. Maybe for our own self-interest.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's an interesting look, I was listening to someone talk about this. Just means we're a part of history because almost every generation in history had something like this.
Yes.
And we've just been really fortunate that we haven't. There was something in 1968, but it wasn't this bad. And then like every generation, especially you get earlier than 1900, it's like, oh, this was just commonplace. Like you could just lose a whole village.
Yeah, you get sick and you die.
Right.
Doesn't matter what it is, what
went
virus.
through the town, yeah.
Whatever the
And you
fix is.
That's so interesting, though, that you guys mentioned that because Sammy and I, my 12-year-old, she and I were taking a walk, and she was the one that brought it up. And she said, and it's so true, like when she's a parent or when she's older, her children are going to be reading about this in history books.
Right.
It's so, I mean.
You'll be a grandma.
Yeah.
Reading it to them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, grandma.
Crazy. That'll happen before you know it. Hopefully,
I mean, it's
give you.
She's 12. Let's give it some time.
Just
yes,
in general.
please, yes. No, but I mean.
I think it's interesting that she thought of that.
Yeah.
I know.
I didn't think of that like that.
Yeah, she's
a big picture kind of girl.
She seems very adult for 12.
She's an old soul.
I was like, could I put this lizard on a bottle rocket and send him to the moon?
See, we put the bottle rockets in the side of our bikes.
Oh.
We pulled the handles off so there's a hole in the side and use it to aim, if that makes sense.
I'll do one better. We used to get PVC pipes, cork the bottom of them, and then put them like rocket launchers, and everybody wore sunglasses so we were protecting
you want to be
our
safe,
eyes.
yes.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of glasses, I have to mention this. So when you were doing your advertisement, and you were talking about Warby Parker. Okay, so like wear my dollar store glasses. I wear dollar store glasses all the time. I have every single color
with an animal print, usually.
Well, with an animal print, some type of print or whatever. But speaking of Sammy, she loves Warby Parker.
They've done a good job.
She is like, "Mommy, please," and yes, I will say, "Mommy," and she'll be horrified that I said, "I can't believe that you said that I call you mommy. I don't call you mommy anymore. I call you Mamo.
Mamo?
Yeah, Mamo. Okay, well, whatever, mommy to me." But she has begged me to get Warby Parker glasses.
Really?
Yes, she loves Warby Parker glasses.
They've done a good job being not only disruptive, but they went online to offline retail. So they
very rare.
Yeah, they did basically what Apple did. Apple didn't want to open stores, and then they just did it. Just I think more for the customer service part of it, to keep, have the Genius Bar and stuff.
Right.
And then the stores became massively popular, like way more than they expected. They thought it would just kind of keep them as lifelong customers, kind of thing, so that you had a place to go to get service, and then maybe buy. And then it just became, they bought more. Warby Parker kind of did the same strategy where they're like, we're going to post up in other existing businesses that are a little bit more eclectic, a little bit different. So here we have them at Oxford Exchange, which is like a hodgepodge. It's it's like
it's a collective.
Yeah, it's like an expensive Cracker Barrel. Because you go right out of the restaurant into like this really expensive knick-knack store that I don't know anybody that would buy it from it, but
right.
But then in the bookstore they section out apart for Warby Parker. I like the story. I heard them on what's the Guy Raz podcast where he interviews businesses. Anyway,
doesn't matter.
Yes.
Still gonna try
something you should know. No, damn it. Doesn't matter, but. I like their story because it was 4 Northwestern kids that just were like, "Why are eyeglassware? Why is it $300 to like?" My dad's are $900, and I ripped him a new one. Yeah,
$900.
And I was like, "I thought you hate listening to our podcast. We have an advertiser."
Wow.
He's like, "I know."
And they look like the Mad Men ones. They're like the tortoisey kind of looking, and I'm like, "They have those. Those are like in now."
Wow.
And he goes, "I know," and I go, "Yeah, you got." Jobbed by someone. I think he went old school. He goes to like an old man's eyeglassware.
Glassery.
Yeah, he won't buy like suits or anything online. Or that.
Well, your Warby Parker glasses, those are your Warby Parker glasses. Yeah. Yes, they look very, very nice.
Thank you.
They're not real. They're fake.
They're real.
He's always talking about how great his vision is.
I'm 20/21 eye, 20/15 in the other. I wear them because it helps me. It strengthens my eyes while I drive.
Oh.
But I wear them because I'm a team player.
No.
Where are yours, Eric? I'm sorry. Where'd you get one? You
Do
can.
you also have a pair?
Not of Warby Parker. No.
And he has sunglasses that are prescription. He wears them like Ray Charles inside sometimes.
It's because I want you to think I'm sleeping and you won't talk to me.
Well, why don't you just draw eyes on your eyelids?
I made the
like
I
Jughead?
cut the ping pong ball in half and then taped them on there, but the dog ate it.
So, what else? What else have we learned? And by we, I mean you, because I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to go cuckoo, not seeing people and whatnot.
No, it's really, really hard. Like a friend of mine sent me a little saying that I posted, and it talked about how for a hugger, the struggle is real.
You're a hugger, yeah.
I am such a hugger.
Yeah.
And so now you have to be so cognizant, of
You're not a side
hugging.
hug. You're a real hug.
I'm a real hug.
A genuine
Yes.
two-handed on the back.
Yes.
Mhm.
A real hug.
Right.
And now, I'm telling you folks, the struggle is real. Guys, it is hard.
Cut to Serena just hugging pillows.
Back to the love languages.
God.
If you're a touch
Yeah.
person, you're in trouble right now.
No, I think it's really, really hard. And speaking about the being alone and isolating and things like that, just talking to my friends via Zoom or on the phone.
I'm sorry, Zoom's not doing it. It's not doing enough for me.
Well,
trying to do that with friends, I'm just like,
people are just going nuts, though. It's there's only so many Zoom calls you can make, and there's only people. I know it's really taking its toll.
So words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, physical touch. Those are the 5.
I think I'm just in love with love.
I don't care about gifts.
Serena's going to claim all 5. I'm just a lover.
I am. I've set up 7 couples that have gotten married.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah,
I think
pretty
we
good.
I think
Yeah,
we talked about
you
that
beat
at a
you.
different...
I thought I was impressive. I got 2, and I was like, look at me.
Right.
Yeah.
What, 2?
I actually married one of them.
You actually married somebody?
Yeah. Because I put them together. Yeah. They're like, you gonna tell jokes? I was like, nope.
Okay, that's really cool. So okay, so
I don't want y'all to not be married if I do this wrong.
So did you get a certificate?
Ordained?
Yeah, ordained. I'm sorry, I should know that word. Ordained.
On Universal Life Church. So if anybody needs to do it, it's $8 online. You can literally do it the night before, like I did.
Offer code /sweat.
Yeah. Tell them you heard it on this podcast if they have that little form.
Do it for $4.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just that.
They're married 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Divorced 3 years ago.
My friend Brendan married me. He did the same thing. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Got ordained. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
for $8.
You'd be fine at it.
Hey, listen. If anybody asked me to conduct the ceremony, are you kidding? I'd probably start crying. I'd be so excited. I mean.
Do you even actually have to be ordained, or can
Yeah,
you
you
just
have
be?
to.
You can't just be a witness on
I had
the
to
paper.
I had to sign something. I have to give them a proof of that I'm ordained. I mean, it's a joke, but you still have to have something.
Yeah, that's where it's at, man.
Yeah.
Get that quickie the ceremony, 5 minutes tops.
Yeah,
Nobody
I told
wants it longer than that.
And the one I did was outside, and I was like, it's in January here, so it was okay. Weather's still kind of cold to sit outside for very long, so I was like, I'm not adding any flavor to this. This is going as quick as it can, so everybody can get inside.
Right.
Yeah.
Drink and party. That's what they want to do.
Right. So, yeah.
Such coming from a male's perspective. I mean, I don't think women want it longer than 5 minutes, but listen, I know with you guys, 5 minutes
Thank you, ma'am.
That's why women call me
You're
quick.
married.
Women have always called me quick. So.
Women always
And I
want,
always apologize. Sorry, you're so hot. Sorry. You're just so hot. Sorry.
We want some of that emotion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was still there, just in a sped
The
up.
speeches afterwards, the walk down the aisle, you can cry then. That's good.
Yeah. Go cry in your room.
Isn't it going to be great, though, when we can finally start going to weddings? Speaking of just trying to get back to normal. I mean,
Again, Eric and I are like,
Depends.
if
so
we got to, if
Depends
we have
on the
to.
setting.
going to events. Let's
Yeah.
just talk about, for me, yes, I love going to a wedding. But just in general, going to an event, going out to dinner, taking your kids to a movie.
Look,
I mean,
you're going to take my kids to the movie?
I'm just,
Please. I think that's why I'm going nuts. Honestly, it's not that different. I didn't realize how much of an indoor cat I actually am, but I do like being around people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need, I like that it's happening. I think what I was telling Eric on a previous episode was that I just don't like that I can't go do it.
right.
Yeah.
Like, I can't go to the gym. I don't need to be around them. I don't need to go to the gym, really. I just don't like being told you can't do it.
It's hard, though. I mean, it definitely is hard knowing that we can't do things. And, to your point, though, earlier when you said that you were surprised that so many people were actually following the rules and regulations, it was nice to see, actually. It was true. Like, it was surprising to me as well at how so many people just started to follow all those rules and regulations without a lot of prodding at all. They just did it. The
best comparison I can make is when you think everybody's kind of just we're being as shitty as possible as just humans in society. I always look to when there's a fire truck or an ambulance, people still get out of the way.
I was going to say just traffic in general. The fact that there's not 40 people dying on the roads every day, if you think about it, it's really quite amazing.
There's 40 people.
Well, I mean, like, in your little you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a million people dying on, like, because they're driving around in these giant metal missiles, and everybody follows the rules so that we all don't die. It's the same thing,
But the thing, when there's an emergency van, and
people get out of the way.
People get out of the way. They know they're not going to get arrested if they didn't, and you could easily just, follow behind one of those.
Yeah.
But it's the thing that people still, they don't hit each other in traffic normally.
Right.
And then when there is a call to action to move, they do. So it is strange. I just don't, there's still always like 10% of people that don't do anything when a fire truck or emergency vehicle is going. So I don't know. I'm surprised because, but I was predicting on this show, we're not going to do well once we find out more information, and people are going to be like, because I'm in that zone right now where I'm like, okay, I think we're going to be all right, and it's time to go back to work. I'm in that kind of headspace, and I feel like a lot of Americans are now too.
Yeah, well, we gave it 2 weeks.
Well, once
it's like everybody's antsy.
I don't know. It's been 6, I think, for me.
I don't even know.
Yeah, so I know because I haven't been at my own place.
Oh, that's right.
So, and I'm watching my kids the majority of like
that's the hard part.
The normal day.
That is.
That's the hard thing is waking up and being like, oh, you're still here.
Oh, quiet time.
We can't just
try to put kids down for quiet time. I didn't know how hard that shit is.
Quiet time. What are you talking
I can't call it nap time because they will freak out. So I had to rebrand it as quiet time.
Oh, that's so cute though.
So
that you rebranded it.
So I go, you don't have to take a nap, but you're gonna have to be quiet and stand still, and they'll fall asleep.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
I have to trick them into them.
Look at that!
I have to
even rebranding that time.
I had to lay down with them to do it. Experiential marketing. It sucks. I have to lay down like I'm gonna go to sleep, and then I fall asleep on the ground sometimes. They'll wake up.
Yeah.
My arms dead, the shoulders.
Rebrand successful.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get here at 3:45 when I thought it was.
Napping.
I fell asleep trying to get them asleep.
Right.
No.
Because it's like, oh man, now I have to meditate. I can't do this.
Well, speaking of kids, I am doing a piece on children and their views of the virus, and I started interviewing a couple of kids, and I have to say, I mean,
your daughter gives the most poignant.
No,
opinion.
she actually it's
say.
funny. She does not like to be on camera, on video, anything at all. And so I said to her, I said, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Don't feel like you have to do it because
she'll produce.
It's me. Oh my gosh, she hates it. She hates it.
Any of it?
All of it. Like her friends, all of her friends are like, oh, I'll be interviewed, or all,
because you're around it. She's around it so much.
I think part of it is that she's around it so much. 2, she's more introverted, and she's done a lot, but she feels like she has had to do it because of my job. Like we did this mother-daughter shoot prior to all this stuff. It's a national shoot. It hasn't aired yet because of everything that's happening. But the shoot was about mothers that work all the time with crazy hours and how their kids are adapting. And so I said to the producer, I'm like, do you think maybe I can use one of her friends, to like step in? And they're like, no, you have to.
You want to pretend to be my daughter?
You have to use,
You have to use your real daughter.
So I said to Sammy,
Otherwise, we have
Sammy,
to put something in the bottom.
Yeah.
Not real daughters.
not real daughter. I said, Sammy, I will, because,
Bribe her. You just bribe her.
Yeah, and she was really sweet. To explain it a little bit better, they wanted like real moms and their kids, not just because sometimes if I get asked
Sammy,
to be
you
an
ever had a
interview.
real margarita? It'll help. You're gonna have them one day.
Well, she said she did agree to do it. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked, and she said, "No, it's your job, and I'll do it." And so when the producers interviewed her, I have to say I was so surprised at how
She was
well
awesome.
she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's osmosis, probably.
Oh my gosh, it was really sweet. Like
Where's my eye line? Where am I?
Yeah.
It was really sweet. I was like, wow.
So what is the campaign you're doing to get kids' point of view on this?
Yeah. So I told you guys I just did the one on mission critical courtrooms that has not aired yet.
Okay.
It will be airing, but who knows by the time.
So you're
your podcast
yeah,
is
you're kind of
on air.
stockpiling
Definitely check
a
it
lot
out.
of content. Sounds like.
Gee, she's a journalist. Got to keep it coming.
I know.
Yeah.
Stay up to date.
Love sharing your story.
I've seen the 4 Emmys at her place.
Yeah.
We'll brag for
Don't
her because she
forget.
won't brag about them. So we'll brag.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
humble
true.
brag for you.
I know.
Well, you guys are
So you're getting kids. Is it like kids say the darndest things about quarantine?
No, it's very. And so the whole thing started.
Bibbidi-bobbidi. Sorry.
Well, talking to Sammy when she mentioned about she's going to be teaching, when she's an adult, her kids will be learning about this.
Right.
So I said, gosh, wouldn't it be interesting to see kids' reaction? So there was one little boy that very athletic, plays sports all the time, and he said the thing that he misses the most is passing the football with his dad. I mean, they still do it, right?
It's like,
Why
No,
can't he
they
do
still do it.
with his friends. Like it's just him and his dad, which is great. So now like he's so proud of his dad.
His dad's arm isn't very good.
Like
I guess.
he's so proud of his dad. He loves spending time with his dad, and his favorite thing to do was like have like a few of his friends around and play ball with his dad. Well,
Yeah.
now his dad, he loves being able to play with his dad.
Right.
But now it's like, okay, it's just me and my dad, which is great, but he misses his friends.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I have my 5-year-old Rocco was saying, I miss school.
Oh.
I was like,
whoa.
what are you talking
What are you
about?
doing at home?
Whoa. It's
Dude,
really
he's just sick of it. Everybody's sick of each other. It's like, he wants to hang out with his buddies,
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, I never thought he would be the one to be like, oh, man.
I'm missing school.
Yeah.
You know that they're really bored when they're
Oh,
missing
yeah.
school.
Yeah. We had a dog die in the last couple of weeks, so
I'm sorry.
we're getting asked.
I'm not laughing at the dog. I'm sorry, but you just really brought it
It's like-
out.
we're getting asked that a
Hey,
lot.
your
and it's
son's
just
really
like
sad.
it's
Tell him
just
about my
like-
dog.
I'm like, I wish you're in school right now in this moment, right now, asking me about Punky's with the new home. Punky
Oh,
with
yeah.
the new home, and you're like,
You have to traipse the body through
but
the
they'll
house.
know. My daughter repeats everything. Like she has good recall. She's like, Punky's in a new home, and you're like, what? Yeah, we already did this. I thought it's not done. We're not done.
Bless her heart.
Let it go.
And then getting cabin fever. So it's just like, it's tough on that. But what? Because we're needing to wrap this episode up. But what's coming up other than the children's POV and the courts and all that stuff? Anything else?
Well, I just did something. It was on Big Storm Brewing Company.
Yeah, I like them.
So they're in Clearwater, and
Yep.
Precision Garage Door.
I'm a fat boy beer drinker. That's how I roll.
It was pretty cool though. The two companies they came together.
They do great marketing.
And
branding.
they made sanitizer, and they're delivering
Yeah.
sanitizer.
Yeah,
They're
I did
delivering
see that.
sanitizer. So I did a little piece for them, and that's coming up. On a very serious note, I did a lot of work with One Blood because there was a critical need for blood
Yeah.
supply, because everything was closed. Like the schools were closed, the rallies are shut down. Catering by the Family, who's amazing. There were no blood drives.
Right.
So Catering by the Family locally here held a drive.
Yeah.
But thankfully, more and more people are donating. They're, signing up and going to the donation centers, and the big red buses are still out there.
Mhm.
You just have define them, but to get that message out when it was the first time in history that it was that low.
Really?
So, yes. Wow. So that was,
I don't even know my own blood type.
I don't either. It's
really?
I always forget.
I don't know either. And so Sammy, speaking of little Sammy, asked me that today. Oh. She said, "Do you know your blood type?" And I said, "I really don't." And she said, "Don't you think you should know your blood type, especially since you're doing these stories for One Blood?"
She's a good producer.
Yeah. You know what?
Assistant.
Enough with the smartness.
Well, I think that's what I really think that's what you're getting out of the children's point of view, really, when you're asking them that. Hey, let me ask a human that isn't really dealing with all the adult anxiety that's getting in the way of clearing your head to think about these things, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's very A to B. Right. Especially with a little boy, he's like, what do you miss? It's like, well, I only have 5 things going on in a day.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
It's like
one of them is gone.
One of them, And then he's probably trying to, my head immediately went to, well, why can't y'all just get pretty far away, get some receiver gloves and throw the football? And I'm surprised you haven't tried that, kind of thing. But I know there's a workout class my older sister's still doing, and they're all, in their own cubicle in the field and stuff doing it. So
yeah, it's out there.
But
yes.
I definitely could talk more, but we try to keep these, under an hour at least. But Serena Fazan, did I do it right?
He's getting much better. Yes, that was
.media. .media.
Or .tv.
But not .com? How do we lose that one?
SerenaFazanMedia.com. That one's also out there. SerenaFazan.com.
How'd you lose your .com, girl?
Well, they're all out there, you know. But the one that we use the most, right?
We're saying that one because it's
some guy
media company.
Someone bought it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, we're just trying to keep it,
business-like.
You guys want me to move on from that? Okay, get it. Fine.
No, we can talk about the domains all you want. It's just not that interesting.
Hey, what domain registrar you guys use?
Yeah.
GoDaddy? No. I guess that'll do it. Serena Fazan. .me. And then all the social media stuff. That's where I saw the blood drive stuff online when you're pushing it out there. Facebook,
Twitter,
Serena Fazan
Instagram.
News is usually her handles for the various social media.
There you go.
Check it out there.
All right. That's been episode 242.
Ooh.
Wow.
What about my sweat equity?
SweatEquityPod.com.
Girthy catalog.
Sweat equity. Sweat equity. My sweat equity. My sweat equity. What about my sweat equity?